Alright, so this is just a video covering what we offer in our Caravan reverse camera kits. So you can see we've got quite a bit of stuff in front of us. We've got like a number of different kits. So ideally when we sell a kit, we try to have everything in the kit that you need to get your caravan like, set up and it working. So on a caravan camera setup, we've got like 3 different things really. Obviously at the back here, you're going to have the camera. Obviously the cameras are all different. How they come. So normally, our differences are that obviously it's like a Wi-Fi camera. This one also has an auto shutter just to protect it and keep it clean when it's not being used. Apart from that, they have the sunshade. They can be like adjusted up and down, obviously mounted under here. There's a base here out of the camera, and you can see we have a couple of different options. Here's like a wide version, and here's a dual camera version. So 2 cameras. So that's when you have like a rear view camera and a reverse camera, so you have those slightly different obviously angle, and they are different focals on the cameras itself. So all our cameras are 1080p or AHD, which is pretty much best quality at the moment, so they're all pretty good. So that basically covers the camera. So we've got the camera at the back of the caravan, so that's normally mounted up the top, or something mounted down the bottom. We do offer like magnet bases, so you can actually put the magnet base on here and stick it on obviously it's got a metal surface where they will stick on, like that. Then in between the other camera, and you got in between it, and you got the screen at the end. So depending on your screen, we obviously sell head units, and we try to get most of our stuff going to the head unit because that just obviously clears up your dash, but you don't have to have a different screen or setting on there for that. So you can get like the image coming onto here, or obviously some people have like a rear view mirror, like a clip on one, and you get the image coming up onto here, which is handy as well because obviously the rear view mirror doesn't have too much use sometimes when you have the caravan on. So that's basically your display and your camera, and you get like everything in between. So in between that here, if you're using one of our head units, we have our smart switcher selector. So what this pretty much allows to happen is if the caravan camera is hooked up, when you put your car into reverse, it's going to show the caravan camera. If the caravan is not hooked up and you put your car into reverse, it's going to show the car camera. So that's a fairly handy little device there. Then going on the back, you've obviously got, if it's the wide version, you're going to have these cables, which are 4-pin aviation cables. They're like shield cables, heavy duty. So these are all good. In between the caravan and the car, you'll probably have a coil cable, like a Suzy cable, like a Wazzy cable. Obviously that's just a spring cable. We've got these on either side. So one of these mounts on the caravan, and obviously one on the back of the car. So that tidies things up for your connection point. So that's your wired version. And then if you have a wireless version, obviously you've got your camera here at the back. Here's where it sends the signal from. And then you have a receiver, which is this here. And that's where it picks the signal up from. So you pretty much just have these two, and in between there's nothing. So there is benefits of the wireless system. Obviously you don't have to run cables. There's no cable at risk of getting cut or knocked off or something like happening. But obviously some type of wireless. So we have sort of like 3 versions of the wired kit. We have like a base wired kit, or we've got like a mid-range kit, which is actually this camera here. That does have a microphone in it, so you can get sound coming through. And then we have a dual reverse camera kit. That's like the wired options, and they're all in the kit. So you can see those on our website. If you just go into caravan cameras and caravan camera kits. Then we have a few wireless options. So the wireless options are sort of the same. You're going to have a receiver at one end, at the head unit end, or your display end, and just the cameras can be a bit different depending on what the cameras have coming on. So some of our cameras are built with batteries, so you can use like a battery running on it. Otherwise, obviously, this still requires a power running to it. That pretty much basically sums up what we offer in a caravan kit. So when you buy the kit, you get everything you need to put it together, and you can put it in a caravan, and you can have your reverse image coming up.